Hi everybody! Today we will be covering tips to get into med school. Number one is, are you cut out for med school? So you need to be very honest with yourself. Do you have the academic capability? One. And two, the academic perseverance. Did you get the relevant grades in your GCSEs? Most universities really do rate GCSEs quite highly, especially the Russell Group universities. So did you get the grades or not? A-levels, talk to your teachers. What level are you working on? Do they think that you will get the grades at the end of year 13? Will you get A stars or will you get A's? Most universities for med school in the UK, they want triple A, with the exception of a few, I suppose. So go do your research, look up what the criteria is for most of the universities. They will usually have a criteria for what they prefer. Also, places like Student Room, they usually have a breakdown of previous applicants and what grades they had and whether they got a place or they didn't. So go look up what the grades you need. And if you're weak in one area, look at where your particular strengths are. So that's something definitely to consider. Who are you as a person and are you cut out for medical school? Number two, work experience. And it's not just about getting as much work experience, but it's about your experience. What did you take from that particular work experience? And the more work experience you do, the more experiences obviously you get. You need to show initiative and you need to show creativity in the type of work experience you've gone out there and got for yourself. So try to get work experience which is varied in nature and something different. So don't just go to a hospital and shadow a doctor, but it's about what you take from it, because that's what you're going to be writing down on your personal statement. That's what you're going to be talking about in your interview, provided you get into interview. So now we're on to personal statement. Lots of universities don't look at personal statements. Again, if this is one of your weaknesses, fair enough. If it is one of your strengths, then make the most of this opportunity. Look at the universities, especially Google all you can. Look at the universities that really rate personal statement high up there. So universities like Nottingham, for example, I'm a Nottingham student, so I can only speak for Nottingham. Nottingham really look at personal statement with a lot of importance. So if writing is your strength, if you have a lot of work experience, a lot of extracurricular activities that have nothing to do with medicine, but that's just you as a person, you're a very varied person with a lot of different interests, a lot of different work experience in different fields, then make the most of it. Use it on your work personal statement. Next, UKCAT. It's fairly early on, but it's a good time to start thinking about the UKCAT. The UKCAT is an aptitude test. Even if you're not booking the test right now, go have a look on Google, especially Google and the UKCAT website, for example, questions, just to get a feel of it. Again, if you do not do well in the UKCAT, it's worth considering the universities that do not rate UKCAT too highly. Your UCAS application. Now, this is somewhere where you can add, any previous jobs you've had. So any jobs you've had, whether voluntary or not, put them in there. Very, very important place that you can show off. Show off your grades, any extra courses you might have done, put them in there. Lastly, the universities. Choose your universities very, very carefully. Look at people's ratings, what people rate them as. Of course, it's not just about, what the university has to offer in terms of the course, but also what the university is like as a place. Sometimes if you go on an open day, you'll get a feel of the universities. That do they like someone who's very, very academic, places like Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial, or do they like someone who's got more versatility, who has got more, varied interests? Nottingham, for one, I can speak of. They like people with different varied interests. So look at your university criterias and look at you know, if they've got a grading system, what do they grade highly? And C, match it up with yourself. Are you someone that's going to fit in this university well? Because it's not just about acing and getting into med school, but it's about lasting through med school. So, you know, you go through all this effort to get into med school. It's really important that you actually last the whole time as well. I hope this helped you. I will be uploading more videos on this topic. So there will be a video upcoming about tips to pass the UKCAT, tips to ace your personal statement, tips to ace your interview, and also things to consider before applying to medical school. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you guys. Mwah. Bye bye.